Well, listen, you mentioned Rey Mysterio in that promo or that backstage skit, like how it would be a joke for him to beat you. That's because on that same SmackDown, you're going to be working against Rey. So there's reason there. And Dave Meltzer, yeah, we're already quoting Dave Meltzer this week. He chimes in. He says, Angle versus Mysterio had an excellent TV match for the 7 minutes they were given. I'd give it 3 3/4. And it would have been 4 stars if they had time. So see, he wanted to give you 4, Kurt. You just didn't have long enough time. But before we go any further, though, with that, Kurt, how different is a mindset for you of putting a match together when you're usually working 25 minutes at pay-per-views? Now you just get 7 minutes with Ray here on TV.
It's heart-wrenching. It's nerve-wracking because going 25 minutes, you can take your time. You can tell a good story. You start with chain wrestling. The babyface overcomes the heel by out-wrestling him. Then the heel does something cheat to stop the babyface, get the heat. Then they have the comeback and then the false finishes and the finish. But at this particular time, we only went 7 minutes. So I had to have Ray shine real quick and then go straight to the heat.
Right.
And we had to do the comeback and finish. So it wasn't as good of a story that was told with a 25-minute match. But I think for a 7-minute match, it was pretty damn good.
Meltzer would go on. I want to read this, then we'll talk a little bit about it. Mysterio did a flip dive hurdling over referee Brian Hebner, and the way he crashed down landing on both feet made me cringe. When Mysterio got his full-blown surgery a few years back, the doctor told him not to land feet first from heights. If you notice the spot where Angle went into a chin lock, it was because Mysterio was shaken up, landing at a bad angle on a German suplex. Man, you're beating the shit out of this guy. Angle grabbed the hold to check if he was okay and waited until the wooziness was gone. Mysterio was shaken up enough that he saw the doctor in both Thursday and Friday for treatment of his neck, but was back in the ring on Saturday for a house show. And here we sit, Kurt, 20 years later, and Ray's still doing flips and dives and all this stuff. I mean, he's transcendent, dude. He's amazing.
He looks the same. He wrestles the same. He's ageless. This kid's incredible. I can't believe he's still going at this level the way he is.
After I talked about this and read the review, do you remember any of this? Him getting shaky or?
Yeah. You know what? I never heard anybody doing a German, but I got Ray pretty shaken up at that particular time.
Yeah.
And I was a little concerned about him for a little bit, but he came to and everything was okay.
I mean, this is the first time since what? Hulk Hogan, somebody may be actually worried about taking suplexes from you.
You know what? I will tell you this. Hogan, when I wrestled him, he was fairly limited. He was in his mid-late 50s, and he wasn't quite the same, but he was still pretty good. I mean, he could still go. And he never complained when I hit him with German suplexes. Of course, I didn't do as many Germans on Hogan as I would with Chris Benoit or Rey Mysterio, but, Hogan was pretty cool about that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, listen, we have the ending of that match, that Kurt Mysterio match. So we're going to watch that, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Embarrassed that he loses this match. He's on the verge of doing just that. Oh, no! Into the post. Goes Angle's shoulder. Mysterio covered the top rope. Kurt move. Spin for the springboard move. Someone next turn Angle. Ankle locks in. Locked in to Mysterio. Roll through. Counter. To his feet is Mysterio. And Angle with a belly-to-belly.
Kurt Angle popped those hips. Shot Mysterio. Straps it down. Mysterio's in trouble.
Angle stalking Mysterio. You hear Heyman. He's all yours, Kurt.
Team Angle, Angle watching. Learn from Kurt. Observe from Kurt. Angle slam.
Oh, and an arm drag counter on Mysterio. Angle to hold. Get yourself bones up.
There was 6, 1, 9. It's coming.
Bam! Angle caught Mysterio. Paul has been interrupted.
No doubt.
Mysterio lands at his feet. Angle, this is clothesline. Mysterio.
Got caught.
Bulldog. Diddy. Mysterio. Bulldog. Cover. Hooks the leg. On Angle.
2, 3.
He's got the shoulder up again. And Mysterio in disbelief cannot believe he didn't pick up the pinfall.
Good job by referee Brian Hebner right there. Close call. Brian Hebner had the best view. Good job by Hebner.
Rey Mysterio. West Coast pump time, perhaps.
Don't waste time, Ray. Go get him, Mysterio. Kurt.
Above the top rope. And Kurt Angle.
Down up. I didn't see Team Angle out here. Helping Kurt. That's got to come out here. It's all good, I guess.
Kurt Angle makes sure Team Angle doesn't go over 3 tonight. But the WWE, it's Benoit.
Here we go.
The Wolverine.
Here we go. Continuation from Sunday.
Chris Benoit tossed it over the screen. And now Edge and Benoit.
It's all nothing. This ain't fair, though.
What do you mean it's not fair?
Well, what the hell are they bringing up Angle for?
Angle trying to break Mysterio. Angle, a spear.
So 2 guys, Chris Benoit and Edge, got to come out here and beat the snot out of Kurt Angle?
Angle tried to break Mysterio's ankle after the match was over. And another suplex delivered to Kurt Angle.
Chris Benoit sending a message right there to Kurt Angle.
Hey, Kurt Angle told Team Angle to make sure they stayed in the back and watch this.
Well, if Team Angle can hear me, they might want to get their asses out of here. Kurt Angle needs your help.
Kurt Angle told you to stay in the back, guys. This is fun.
619.
Connected.
Yeah, that one went through.
Well, my God, Kurt, everybody's just beating the shit out of you to end that one.
I started feeling sorry for myself.
I did too.
I mean, too much heat.
I mean, my goodness, it's a 3-on-1. Worst Team Angle, heads up their asses, I guess, from the chewing out you gave them earlier.
No, you know what? No, I thought that finish was really freaking cool. I don't even know how I did that. How I flipped over myself.
Yeah,